principle number 26. So we've got a couple more days left. So principle number 26, and this is the latter part of the Building Strong Leaders Around You series, is to catch people doing things right. Now, if you think about it, most of us that get into a supervisory position and into a leadership position, we think that our job is to make corrections for people or help people make, correct their mistakes. And a lot of times, if that's all that the people around us are hearing from us is just when we screw up, we're going to be seen as being a very negative boss, a very negative manager, a very negative leader. So yeah, we're going to have to make corrections, yes, and hopefully you'll use some of those 7 principles that we covered last week, the gaining cooperation principles, as a way to get people to change behavior versus violating principle number 1, criticizing people, and you'll probably get much better results. However, if you really want people to grow in confidence, you got to catch them doing the right things every once in a while too. So a good kind of rule of thumb that I like to tell people is anytime we're going to make a corrective behavior, you probably want to have at least 2 or 3 times that you've given them something positive along the way, some kind of compliment or some kind of attaboy along the way, before you make any kind of corrective behavior or corrective action. And if you do that, you'll always have a positive balance in that relationship bank account. So I know it's been a few weeks since we kind of covered that, but just as a quick review, if you remember when we were talking about the criticism principle number 1, we talked about the relationship bank account. Now, every time we do something positive with somebody, we're making a deposit in that bank account. Every time we do something negative, we're making a withdrawal. Well, one of the things that you want to keep in mind is that when we do something negative, a lot of times the negative withdrawals are typically a lot bigger than the positive deposits. So if you're thinking about this in a checking account kind of thing, it's like when you make a deposit, it's just a few pennies. When you make a withdrawal, it's $10 or it's $100, so we have to do a lot more of those deposits in order to make up for even one withdrawal. So catch people doing things right, and you'll start to make more and more and more of those positive deposits into that bank account, and you'll start to build the confidence in that next generation of leaders that you're really working on.